Okay. All right. So we're gonna do a quick YouTube video, our 2025 annual review. Okay. So this video is essentially a follow-up to the apartment tour that I did last year and published recently. Just kind of a video that addresses like where I'm at right now, and it's kind of like timestamps my entire life, because I feel like right now I'm in a weird place emotionally, financially, spiritually. It's just weird. Just kind of like big things. This video is going to be no more than 20-30 minutes, hopefully less, where I'm just going to kind of just talk about what I liked that happened this year, and what I didn't like. So, starting with the big thing, which is just getting my insurance license. So 2025 is all automatically by default an amazing year, because it's the year I finally got my insurance license. It was a huge accomplishment because I've been an insurance agent for 7 years now. I started in 2018 in Dallas, Texas. And to get my insurance license in Maryland is a little poetic. It's like, hey, you know, where am I gonna live? And it's also the place where I became a Marine, because I left for Paris Island in Baltimore. So, you know, high school here, go to join the Marines here, you know, insurance license here. It's kind of just like, it's cool way to kind of like wrap up that story. Another thing, I had to check my notes. Another thing, I'm starting my fiscal years in July moving forward. So like, you know, I'll probably do my next annual review, like because I do 2 annual reviews a year. So usually there's one in the middle of the year, one at the beginning and or end of the year. So usually it's gonna be one around like July, August, and another one around January, February or so, which will like, you know, be how I timestamp everything moving forward. Because the whole point of like my social media moving forward is just to promote my insurance business, and the more military stuff I do as like a private contractor, because I don't know, man. I got into government contracting, and it's not fun, unfortunately. But I don't think work is supposed to be fun. You know, I think the main objective of work is just getting the job done. And that in and of itself is very fulfilling, especially since when you go into the military subjects, you eliminate a lot of the problems that you get when you just only talk about the insurance business. Because as much as I love the insurance business, it's not something that you can just, it's not a job. Like a career in the insurance business is different than, like, let's say like a career in retail, where like you can get into the retail industry and like you're making money day one, versus in the insurance business there's like a licensing process, there's like a learning curve, and there's it's a very cutthroat industry, which I'm not really going to get too into the negatives with that, just because I feel like I've just talked to them at length on my website and in my blog. So I'm trying to just move forward from that. So the highlight of this year was that I made $34,360.71 as of July 1st. So from July 2024 to July 2025, $34,360.71. That's pretty good, you know. Like that's pretty good, you know. that's like I'm not sure what it's gonna look like from January to January. Uh, but I would say I don't know and I don't care, to be honest, because like I think for me I can go back from July now, like let's July 1st of this year, and it's easy to track how much money I made. And because the whole point of the fiscal year is like, hey, July 1st is the day I redo my accounting. Just because again, it's in the middle of the year. So typically what happens at the end of the year, the IRS will send you like, all your like your W-2s and stuff like that. But just because I've been so transient in the past, that this is 2024 is the first year I sat in one place. Like I've never lived in a place this long and like had like a house where it's like all my documentation goes here. Everybody knows I live here. My insurance license is here, for God's sakes. It was definitely a lovely, wonderful experience. The rest of the situation, I spent all 2025 living here, so you know, it's very sad. Like it's very sad. Like I don't know what it is about there's no way around the sorrow of this year, which I think is not a bad thing in and of itself, because my heart is softened. You know, there's gotta be a quote I want to look up, because I want to put it on the screen. Dang, man, I got to find it. It's from Ecclesiastes. Let's see. Oh yeah, perfect. I found it. So I get the right translation. I'm cooking rice too. So I'm gonna also, one thing I'm gonna do, so super unrelated, I'm gonna post my dinners. Like I'm going to do a food vlog at some point because I love to cook. Two things. Oh my god. So sobriety. Like a highlight this year, I quit smoking. Like I'm done smoking. Yeah. I quit smoking on September 11th, 2025. That is like the biggest accomplishment, because I feel like I'm gonna miss that. It makes me very happy to do that. Like now, having quit drinking and quit smoking, I feel like I've like leveled up amazing. Like I've leveled up so spectacularly just by doing those two things. It is better to go to a house of mourning than to go to a house of feasting, for death is the destiny of everyone. The living should take this to heart. One more translation, real quick. I mean, that's really just the only like the fair translation. But quit smoking, number one. Insurance license, number two. I was baptized and ordained as a priest, number three. I got baptized Mother's Day 2025 and ordained as a priest. In the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, June 8th, 2025. So right in the middle of the year, amazing day. Very, very happy. They did the temple, DC, like wonderful service. I'm a member of a few churches, but the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints holds a special place in my heart. If I had the time, I would talk more about my books, and you can see here my different Bibles and my Siddur, my prayer book. I don't have the energy to talk about it at all. Maybe like next year I'll do like a dedicated video. I'll plan on doing more dedicated videos or like different stuff, specifically in the insurance business. But those were the big things, you know. I honestly, after just talking about the good stuff, I feel like there's no point in talking about the negatives. I was prepared to do it. I was like, I got them right here. Like, you know, oh man, I'm gonna talk about I'm gonna talk about the negatives in a very positive way because I have a sense of humor. The biggest thing was I fell in love in 2025. It was a very, very wholesome love that was based upon karaoke, bread, and smoking and joking. So like I think that, and that was a relationship that inspired me to quit smoking. So, you know, Shalihabara Toda. I can't say it in English because like there's, I feel like I feel like it's like, uh, oh man, frick. There's a few other things I'm gonna talk about. I feel like I wanted to do the video to be a little bit longer. But alright, another thing I want to say. Some next videos I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about obviously military life, what to consider if you're considering enlisting in the military, becoming an officer, or being a civilian contractor. All three are spectacular options. The military is where it's at. You know, I joined the military 2022 by way of the United States Marines. I was joining because I was like, you know what? I was looking up being like a private contractor to begin with, and like, you know what? Probably a good idea to get some actual military experience. And then when you like start searching the military, like the algorithm is like here will like start showing you different like boot camp trainings, and there's one called Men of War Crucible, shameless plug, which is like, oh yeah, hey, spend some money and go to like a boot camp like experience. So I'm like, whoa. Why would I pay somebody money to not be in the military when I can just join the military and I'll get paid? And I picked the Marines specifically because number one, the uniforms are sexy as hell. Number two, there was an ad at the bus stop that promised like some crazy stuff. I still have the ad here too, by the way. I'm gonna definitely put it on the screen because like, you know, graphic design skills at work. But the ad promised, it was saying some crazy stuff, man. It was saying that you get job security and stability, which maybe. You get guaranteed and regular pay raises. Kind of, yeah, you know, got PFC, so shout out to me. 30 paid vacation days a year, that is true. You could also sell your leave days, which is what I did. I got an extra check. I was like, just give me the money. I don't really need a vacation. And that money is what got me this apartment, so I guess this is my vacation, you know. Thanks, you know, to United States Marines. Federal holidays off, weekends off, flights around the world. That is true. I was stationed in 29 Palms, California. I got photos back here too. It's pretty cool. Like obviously I also went to Parris Island, you know, like every other Marine on this side of the Mississippi. Free medical and dental, right? I got my wisdom teeth removed. You know, that sucked. I would not like that procedure was just so miserable. Like, oh my god, it sucked, dog. But that I'm just glad it's done. I don't gotta worry about it again. Two big things: monthly food allowance. So I'll probably put some pictures in the shower hall if I have them on my phone. I love food, man, and that's like, and the free. You actually get way more food than I thought you would, and it's like why I'm so excited to re-enlist and like go back to the chow hall because there's dishes in my sink and I just hate doing dishes and I gotta cook. You know, and I love cooking, right? I love cooking and all that jazz, but like I'm gonna save it for the food vlog. But it's so time consuming, and I'd rather spend more time working and in the gym, and just the setup I have right now, like here, is it's too much in isolation. Like I love it, but I hate it because I'm so segregated from everything else. And you know, I could obviously like work and stuff like that, but it's different than serving the country. Like I'm unironically patriotic, so it's one thing that's not listed on here is like serving your country is like super patriotic, and you get to like do colors and salutes and stuff like that. So I'll put it's weird when I'm like recording these videos because I'm saying one thing but my head is somewhere else entirely. So I like it because I can like in post processing I can add the video, like the stuff I'm talking about. In this case, it's the graduation, because not only do I have the photos here, I have like the pictures, like on my social media, so we can all be on the same page and be like, thank me for my service, because I'm awesome. This one here, free housing, like I hate paying rent, dog. I can't stand paying rent. Like I can't stand the idea of like 50% of my check going to rent, and I'm so over it. And I haven't decided where I'm gonna live yet. It's like I know I've decided where I'm gonna live. I'm gonna live in Baltimore, but I still have to pick the house and then go get the VA loan and go buy it. And it's like it's just annoying, man. It's just so annoying. The gym, he gets there. I miss the gym so bad. I miss specifically having a martial arts program like McMap or combatives. And free tuition. Like I just got off the phone earlier with another school because I'm like going back to college, and like school's expensive, man. Like outside of like the GI Bill and tuition assistance being free is like way better than paying $200, $300 a credit hour, $400 a credit hour. These schools are expensive, man, and I just got my student loans forgiven, which is pretty cool, because that's like $11,000 for 2 semesters or some nonsense. Like it was like $11,000 I got charged, and that's like a decent amount of debt. That's like all the debt that I have now. Like all the debt I have now is like, because this is my part of my annual review. I'm like $20,000 in the hole. And I'm sure I could like negotiate lower amounts, because part of being an insurance agent and a broker is I can negotiate lower payments. But at the same time, it's like I'm just so mad that I even got the debt in the first place, because my emotions got so I just got abused emotionally. I got harassed, and I'm gonna do better next year. This is the starting point, because this is my first real year as an insurance agent, my first real year as a private contractor, and I call my first year as a sports writer too, because like sports writing is not something I do as much for the money as like insurance and private contracting. But it's still an important part of like my character, because it like rounds everything out, and it adds a softer social element. So I will be talking about like UFC a lot, like MMA. I'm a huge fan of like kickboxing and boxing too. So like I'll talk about probably Andrew Tate and Chase Demore, because pretty cool fights coming up. Because someone was like, "Yo, Andrew Tate's a boxer? What the heck?" I'm like, "Yeah, dog. Andrew Tate's pretty cool." Just because again, he's a fighter. I love fighting. I love combat sports. I'm a martial artist myself, so hopefully I can get in a movie or film a movie one day, like Conor McGregor, in Roadhouse and all that jazz. Put together a studio. I feel like once I'm back active duty, it won't be as hard. It's just the reserve component where it's like, or the civilian side, is just way harder. And I'll wrap it up by just saying I appreciate the year I had like away from military service. Like I really do. I really needed it. I'll talk about my books in the next one, and I had so much time to read the Bible, pray, like again, to just deal with the trauma that I had like acquired in my 33 years of living. Some of the pictures on my wall, it's cool because I have no more temptation to talk about it. Like it's just over. Like all of it is over. And I wish I had turned on the light, or I filmed this early in the day, but I also don't care. If I need to do a reshoot tomorrow, I will, but I might just accept this one because, you know, that's where I'm at right now. And next year, you know, annual review of 2026, we'll like follow up on this. If I'm still in this department, amazing. If I'm not, oh well, we'll just have to see where the world takes us.
I'm gonna just play it.
Me too.
Whoa.
Look, Captain, for fucking ever. Literally.